Everywhere you go, you see the same things done in the same way. And as you know, Amiran is a company of firsts. So we decided to change the way that we do pump house design. And it's not just to change the aesthetics of the pump house, but it's also practical.
Hello, this is Vijay, the General Manager for NINI Limited. NINI Limited is a part of NINI Roses PLC. NINI has passed from the different transactions. Actually, NINI has initially, it was doing on the auction flowers, but later stage, it has changed into the direct market lines. And according to that requirement, actually, we have changed a lot of varieties, which has been required for the direct market and in a Europe supermarket lines.
There came a time that we had a bit of struggle on this farm. We did a bit of expansion from what we had existing earlier on, and we added like about 8 hectares on the actual farm. Now the farm at the moment is about 6 hectares. Before that it was 52 hectares. So on addition, we had to plant in a new area, and after planting, our farms really struggled. We could not be able to establish where the problem was. We brought in so many people to try to help us, but we couldn't be able to get to the bottom of it. Until such a time that we invited Amiran. They came on board. They did the actual checking of our feeding system, and in a way we think that was the turning point.
So at NINI, they were making small mistakes which was causing a huge impact on the feeding of the crop. The second one was the actual installation inside the pump room. The tanks were not installed properly, and because of these things, it actually made the injection unit very inefficient.
Amiran came up to do the setting of the machine, and they did a lot of calibration, proper EC, proper pH for the sim, and also the nutrient requirement that was set in the tanks, which is tank A, tank B, and tank C. So there was nothing at all. But now, after introduction, now the crop now revived. It's only coming up. And now currently, we are now at around 280 stems sowed per meter squared on that variety that was struggling after expansion. So that's where we are.
The last thing we did was to do training with the team that was working inside the pump room, as well as the operators who were operating the fertigation unit.
And the training went through each and every basic item that's required in the actual feeding. So this was capturing the EC, the pH, the volume of water, the discharge of the drip line. We used to have a lot of machine breaking. People adjusting on their own. But now people know when I want to adjust something, as to why am I doing it. So they know why they're doing that. And that we did the whole farm, the people are doing the fertigation, including the senior supervisors and also the managers in our level.
I would recommend Amiran because of the transformation which they brought into our farm with their exceptional high-tech technical support for our sustainable farm's growth and development.
So I would recommend that anybody who is in this sort of agriculture need to consider using of NMC system. And there's a very convenient way of working for everybody.
At Amiran, we believe in empowering our customers by training and retraining. By doing so, we transfer our knowledge for your success.
Amiran, all the way, anywhere, everywhere.